Hi, I'm Clarke, a healing practitioner with Awakenpedia, and I wanted to introduce myself and my practice. So I am a grief and transitional life coach. So what does that mean? My practice and my work is centered around helping you and myself move through grief and loss and any other big transitions that happen in your life. You know, it could be the loss of a job, it could be the loss of a relationship, a marriage, or even your health. It could also be from the loss of a loved one. And really stepping into allowing yourself to feel that grief, that loss. Because in our society, so many times we are forced to just suck it up, buttercup, and move on. And aren't we over it yet? It's like, no, I'm not. I'm never going to be over it. And that's okay. But we still have to take responsibility for the event that happened, or the thing that happened, the death, the loss, the whatever it is that is happening in your life. We take responsibility for that event happening. And then we get to choose how we want to move forward. And for me, when I've had loss in my life, and I've had, unfortunately, too much of that, my friends, a job, a marriage, a business, my son, and I have to take responsibility that all of these events have happened and how I want to move forward. And for me, I choose to move forward with compassion and love for myself, but also for those relationships and those events and the experience that brought to me. And did I do it with a smile on my face? No. I was standing in the void. I was standing in the mess after the big rupture happens. And really allowing myself to feel that. And that's where I hold space for you, is that I really allow for you to feel that. And whatever is coming up with that, because when we're in big ruptures in our life, what also comes up is many of the things that are left unresolved from our past. And we can't figure out why we are so angry or so sad or just so overwhelmed with the event that has happened. It's because it's not just that event. It's all the other things that happened that we just kind of blew off and moved through and thought we were over, and unfortunately we might not have been. So resolving some of those older, what I call old wounds, allows for us to also move through the more recent loss, the more recent grief. And why is all this important? Because if we don't feel this, if we don't acknowledge where we are in this space of grief and loss, it's going to settle. And it's going to settle in our body. And it's going to require us to settle, like as a human, as a being. Because if we don't step into our next evolution of ourselves from whatever this loss brought us, we're back stuffing. We're back in more unresolved, bigger, deeper emotions. So being cracked open, being in the mess, being in the void, that's okay. That's where we start. So, clear intentions, really getting to what brings your life to life is where we're going, is what we're going to go find. How can I help you?